Here we are in the outskirts of Asheville, North Carolina, guys. And as you guys can see, these people have gone through a lot throughout Hurricane Helene. It's a very terrible dynamic that's going on. Over 200 people have been deceased from this hurricane. And honestly, there's a lot of stuff that the mainstream media is not covering. And that's what I want to talk about today, because I've talked to a lot of the local people. They're afraid to speak because there are local authorities and military that are keeping their eyes on them, as I've been told. And so they have to be very cautious of what they say, when they say it, and how they say it. And so guys, just keep that as a reminder in your head throughout this whole video. As I make this video, they were very fearful of speaking because they did not want to have consequences. We're just asking people really quickly about the whole situation that occurred with the hurricane. And we want to get your opinion about it, because we're hearing a lot of things on the internet. And I think it's better to ask a local. Do you guys feel like you guys have been receiving a lot of help, or?
It's so-so. But I tell you what, it's the only storm I ever seen. It intensified when it hit the mountains.
Yeah.
So
It's very odd, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And do you guys believe that you guys are getting a lot of help from the Kamala administration, or?
No, I've seen nothing out of them. I have seen Trump choppers in here, and they have brought supplies in. So there you go, brother.
And have you guys received the $750 loan that they're talking about, or?
No, I've seen nothing.
Wow.
Seen nothing.
And so what's the best way that we could help as out-of-towners? Because we kind of want to spread this message so that people can keep talking about it.
Right now, fuel and generators to keep everybody from losing their food.
I feel like you guys are getting enough help from I guess the government?
At the beginning, no, not really. It's just a bunch of rednecks with tractors and chainsaws that helped clear most of the roads around here. But no, not really at all.
Yeah. And have you guys heard about the $750 fund apparently from Kamala?
Yeah, a lousy $750 for people who's lost everything. I mean, yeah, we can give all this money to other countries.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It means nothing to be an American citizen. I mean,
Yeah. And what's some way that we could help for people that are from out of town?
prayer, I reckon, because it's really what a lot of people need right now. That's about it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys feel like the government is fairly helping you guys? Because it's a controversial thing on the internet, and we want to ask the locals actually what you guys think.
Well, the flood's worse than 77. It's disaster everywhere. Everybody's hurt. Everybody is coming together. We're doing a lot of stuff for each other and everything, and maybe the Lord let it work. The way we're going at it and everything. So, yeah, there are a lot of people hurt. If we just had power, we'd be fine. We got to strip from here maybe to that building over yonder. Just wires down. People below us got power. People across the mountain of us got power. There are about 5, 6 of us.
No, there's 8 or 10.
Well, 8 or 10 of us right there in the middle where we ain't got power. And the light wires is laying in my yard across my driveway. And it's laying all up in the road. Everything. Everybody's running over them. It's going to be a disaster before long. Somebody's going to get tangled up in them wires, and they're going to have a wreck and get killed.
Wow.
They need to get them up. That's what they need to do.
And where are the wires coming from?
Okay,
The light pole's right off the side of the road, like he's right here.
Okay, time. There was a big pine took out the power line. They took out the power line. They took out the phone line. So since last Friday morning at 8:10 a.m. a week ago, we've had no power, no internet, and no phone.
Wow.
So, but we've been able to get in and out because the pine tree fell above us. No pine. We got tall trees across the road that needs to be took down, but we we're okay. And the supplies that's been brought in are wonderful. There's water everywhere, bottled water. We've got neighbors that's been good to us about spring water because we have a well and we have no water. I'd love to wash clothes and take a shower. But we went to his sister-in-law's or sisters and took showers Wednesday. But anyway, but the relief is good. There, where he grew up on
It's
over at
just
Ball
like a atomic
Mountain,
bomb that went off down there.
down at the mouth of the creek on Highway 19, where 19W goes to Irwin, Tennessee. That bridge is took out. Those people, there was a store down there that a lot of people from Ball Mountain, B-Log, and Little Creek shopped at it. And other places, it's gone, totally gone. The bridge is gone. There's an old store building gone. He took pictures and brought them home, and it just looks like a disaster area.
Now I just got some bad news from Cattail. They found 35 more bodies.
Well, I don't know. You hear different
That's up in
things.
Cattail. That's up in South Toe area and up in there. That's where it was hit real hard.
Pensacola.
I mean,
They was
it
bringing them out
Cattail away.
in body bags.
How far away is that from here?
From Burnsville city limits, it's about, from where the destruction starts, it's my understanding, it's just a couple of miles up the road.
Wow.
Boland's Creek got hit bad. Pensacola, Cattail is probably 8 miles up from town.
No more Cattail.
But it's bad. In South Toe, Crabtree, I was giving away clothes here at my resale shop earlier in the week. Crabtree is bad. They were getting clothes for their family members. Our shop is flooded. We got a storage building, so we're having to lose a lot of stuff. We need we need water. The town has got a bad water situation. We're not sure when the town, restaurants are closed, they can't operate. A lot of other places. Trash removal. See, the dumps are closed. One got washed away, the one down there where he grew up, at the mouth of the creek, they call it, at B-Log, Cane River, etc. It's gone, dumpsters and all. There were houses floating down the river. A lot of people lost their homes.
I've had some good friends that's lost their lives
Yeah.
down on the river.
And Riverside Bridge, they're working. They have worked tremendously and done a good job of doing that. But the relief, the funds and the supplies coming in, it's set up in town. Ball Creek School has got supplies out the galore. I didn't know about that till this morning. Baby stuff is in the gym. Cleaning supplies, food, grills. They go up by our house to get to that place that I told you, to B-Log 19W Little Creek. And they have went up day and night. They have went day and night, morning and night. People on four-wheelers, even horse trailers come in.
Portable water.
West Yancey.
2 of them.
West Yancey Fire Department's been cooking meals.
Just went down.
We've been able to get meals and everything from there a couple of times, and everything but canned food. But the supplies, people are pulling together.
And I have a question for you guys. Have you guys received the $750 in funds that they're talking about?
No, I've not contacted FEMA. I'm just basically, when you got a shop full of stuff and everything's molding, you got to get it clean to get out of here. So that's what we're trying to do. I've got the FEMA number to call. I doubt if FEMA's acting this quick, but that's what they said. I believe FEMA funds will come through. I just retired. I just retired from DSS, and we did FEMA training, and they're good. I worked at a hotel in Asheville at the Marriott, and we had FEMA people when Biltmore got flooded. I don't know how many, it was in between 2003 and 2008, when they stayed at the hotel for months, and they work and they do. And I believe the FEMA funds are there, no matter what a presidential candidate says. You don't know what he's talking about. But I believe the FEMA funds are there, and they will be allocated.
Yeah, because we hear a lot of people, and this is why we ask you guys, because there's a lot of people saying that they're giving I think $750 per family, but then even though if you do get accepted, it's like a loan that you're not actually receiving it. So do you guys know anything about?
I have no idea, but I don't know how the FEMA funds work. But I know anybody who's buying anything needs to keep their receipts, and everything. So if it's a business, even if you don't get the FEMA money, it's a receipt, it's a business expense, and everything. It's going to take a while to get it built back up. But with the good Lord's help, and He's awesome.
Yeah. Amen.
He's awesome. He He's in control. You can't stop. You cannot stop what's going to happen, But God had a plan, and He knows. I mean, we're not we're not in our busy rat race state of life. We're not hooked to our phones constantly. We had to go find a signal which to contact people and make sure that everybody was okay. But God has a plan.
Do you guys feel like you guys are getting enough help or no?
Oh yes, everybody's been nice and been coming in downhill and been helping us out. It's been really nice.
Yeah, I lost my apartment, and I had a friend on Facebook brought me a bunch of truckload of stuff, and have extra, and I give my neighbors and give them some of my landlord. I mean, I moved here to Burnsville about 3 weeks ago, and I love it. Everybody's been very, very considerate, nice. I mean, it's not just like hit and miss; it's everywhere, and it's you can feel the love. Honestly, you can feel the love here. Everybody cares for everybody.
And do you guys feel like that you guys have been receiving a lot of like, I guess, like government help from like the Kamala Biden administration, or?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard nothing else about that yet. I'm waiting on FEMA to get in contact, and I got in contact with Red Cross, but they're not doing no help right now or nothing.
I know Biden. He called in FEMA. Yeah, but I think he's doing it best.
Yeah, because we've heard a lot of people like here in the area. I mean, there's different opinions, but mainly the consensus we've received is like people have received help, but mainly from like other citizens or like private organizations, but they haven't received much help from like the federal government. They feel like, so.
I feel the same. I do. I feel the same. They have not. What I heard, they're going around assessments first and then doing that. But my opinion, they need to go around and see what they can do, get more help out there. There's more people out there struggling with no power, no water, or nothing, and they need to step up. Really, I think they need to step up.
Wow. And have you guys received like the $750? I think the $750 loan that they talk about.
No.
No, I ain't heard nothing about that. You're the first.
Oh wow, you
You're
haven't heard about
no,
that?
I have not. You're the first that told me that.
It's just so crazy because like I kid you guys not, it's like a huge thing on the internet, and that's why I'm asking you guys. Really crazy. Everyone talks about the $750 loan, but every single person I've asked here has never heard about
I
it.
know. I have
Never.
not heard. I have not.
No,
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna say, that's fudge up. That is really fudge up.
What?
That is messed up. I mean,
Now, how do you get it? Anyway,
So yeah, it's crazy. So they're supposed to give you guys a $750 loan because of the whole hurricane situation. And the thing, there's a lot of ties that are connected to it. People say don't take the loan because then they're just gonna charge you high interest rates.
yeah,
But
I'm
yeah.
already.
that's understandable. But I could use that money.
Gone.
Yeah. I think you guys just search it up online. I don't really know what they call it, but they just call it a $750 loan for Hurricane Helene victims.
Yeah, we call the suckers.
Yeah. Wow. And what do you guys think is like the best way that we could help as like outsiders or like from out of town?
just go on the community and just show you love.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people. I used to work at Go's, and now I work at Rose's, and my customers that I work with Go's sees me now. They ask where I'm at, and they come and see me. And I mean, there are a lot of them have stopped me on the road or anything, just to give me a hug because they know I lost everything. And I mean, it's just, I'll be honest with you, God is really loud. I think this is a wake up for everybody. I think this is. My
Yeah.
opinion, this is a wake up. Like, okay, guys, I'm here. You're not paying attention to me. This is what I'm going to do. Get you to pay attention.
Wow. I agree with you completely. That's why I wear this sweater is Make America Born Again.
I love that.
Yeah, so look, she wish she had this, guys. I'm just playing. But yeah, it's I think it's really important because I know a lot of people have like different opinions on things like that, but I think the most important thing is for us to put really Jesus Christ first.
Yes, sir.
And I think with putting Jesus Christ first, a lot of things in our life will follow. But the issue is when we don't put God first. So I think that's very important too. And it just gives us hope and peace and joy throughout the
Yeah, the
situation.
past 5 years for us has been rough on us. He lost his brother. I lost my son 5 years ago. We just lost his daddy and my husband just a few months ago, and his uncle. And
I'm sorry about
on
that.
top of this comes Oh God, it's been rough. It's been rough. Everybody has been very nice. My dad's in the nursing home right now, not doing so good. Got Alzheimer's, dementia. But if there's anybody out there needs prayers, please pray for me, and I would appreciate it.
What's your name? Because a lot of people will see this and want to pray.
And Wilson and Curtis Wilson.
Curtis Wilson. Yep.
Okay. We'll definitely have a lot of people. There's a lot of prayer warriors. Trust me. You guys will be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Thank you. I
I
do want
appreciate
one of them
Thank
shirts.
you.
I really do. Next time I see you, I'll take it off of you.
You want the internet that like basically you guys weren't getting help. Is that true or not true? Could you tell us, please?
So yes and no. There were government wise, not really. No, it's like privately owned people that are coming out and helping. But I know Spruce Pine's not getting as much privately owned people out there as we are. So it just depends.
Yeah.
But right now we have a lot of privately owned companies that's came in and helped, and it's been great.
Do you guys feel like you guys are getting enough help or no?
My condolences to all the families, that wasn't as fortunate as we are. Because there's so many people that need help that people don't know about and can't get to and stuff like that. So, I mean, we are truly blessed to be able to get out and get gas and not have to worry about food and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've never seen as much water up at Roses as I have in my entire life. But I think we're getting in a lot of supplies, and now that everything's the havoc has kind of went away after the first couple of days, I think people are starting to get the help they need.
And so
from here,
no, we're not from here. We're from Florida actually. We're from Central Florida.
how is it down there?
No, actually right now we have like a hurricane coming, but it hasn't come yet. They say it's gonna land around Tuesday to Thursday, so we're gonna be just like you guys, I guess, or just like here. So.
Now, I thought there was a hurricane that hit before this one did down there.
Oh, that hit Tampa. So we're in
it come up
Orlando.
on that side.
Yeah, we're in Orlando, so it's kind of like the safest city from hurricanes. But they said this next hurricane that's coming is actually gonna hit us. So, yeah.
I figured Florida and Cuba and them areas down there, if this thing hit down there like it did here, then they'd be wiped out.
Yeah. Well, wow, guys. Because we hear a lot of different people's stories, and a lot of people have said they've lost a lot of different things. So I guess, like, what's the best way, again, that you believe that we could help, again, like from people that are out-of-towners and things like that?
Bringing supplies in to the local churches and fire departments, yes. And then they can get it distributed out wherever it needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And so another question that we just asked them too is like, did you guys hear about the $750 loan or no? No. A lot of everyone's literally says they haven't heard about the loan. So do you guys feel like you guys are getting more help from like, or not you guys in particular, but like, the community is getting more help from people locally more than the federal government?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, it's the local people and the people who have side-by-sides and horses and stuff that's not local that have come to help because they know we need help. I haven't seen FEMA nowhere around.
Yeah.
Or anything like that here to help. It's been the community. Well, in the community has really pulled together and helped each other too.
Yeah. You guys need help with this?
Huh?
You guys need help with this?
I mean, I ain't gonna make you put my gas jugs in the back of the truck.
I don't mind.
If you want to grab one and stick it back here, you can.
Sure. This one right here?
Yeah.
Where do you guys put this? Where do you guys put this? In the trunk?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Okay. And do you think, like, I guess, like, because it's a very controversial topic right now, as you probably know. like with the whole Kamala and I think Biden administration giving $750, I think it is per family. Is that how much they give?
I have no clue. I haven't. I don't keep up with that stuff. Just
Yeah. Have you guys received any help at all from the administration or?
no. Yeah, they've said that we've applied for FEMA because we're staying with family right now. They said that we can get. They'll pay for a hotel, but I've heard pretty much all the hotels out in North Carolina are already booked full, and they just say keep going down the road until you find one.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there any way, like, I guess you would recommend people that are out of towners like us to kind of like help you guys out?
Right now, I think one of the biggest things is water. Because our local places where we get water for like toilets and stuff like that has been because we would go to the fire department and they would give us like fill our jugs and stuff with water for us to use for our toilets and stuff. But now that well's ran out.
Wow, yeah.
So, because our water plants and stuff are wiped out.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, wow, water's really tough. I guess like this year with everything that went on, would you see yourself voting for like potentially Biden or not Biden? Would you see yourself voting for Kamala or Trump?
I don't know. I'm not a big politics person. But we are Trump people. Yeah. But I try not to get into politics for obvious reasons.
Yeah, right.
Especially in this area, it's a big thing.
What do most people lean left or right over here?
It's, in my opinion, I think more towards Republicans, but it also it just depends.
It's a mixture.
Yeah.
Like the government has been helping you throughout the situation or no?
Yeah, they've been putting a lot of money and help and support out here, and mainly a lot of it they just need to get out of the way now.
Yeah.
Supply the equipment and get out the way.
Yeah. And so
we're taking care of it here on their own. You know, building roads, doing everything. I broke my truck taking food and stuff places nobody else can go, so I'm rebuilding it so we can get back out.
Wow. Because there's a lot of, this is why we came over here, because there's like a lot of rumors on the internet saying that like you guys don't receive a lot of help from like the Kamala Biden administration. Would that be true?
I don't know about that. I haven't paid any attention to news. Haven't seen much in a few days. And I don't do Facebook, so.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're ignoring. I know we ran FEMA. I think FEMA and Red Cross out of here because they were taking all the stuff and not handing it out.
Wow.
They said, no, we have to do it. You can't set up here and hand it out. That's wrong. I mean, we're taking care of stuff here. So
Why weren't they handing it out?
because they're supposed to be in charge. Oh. And they were actually hoarding up stuff and turning people away that were bringing supplies. I've seen that myself. So there are people coming in with trailer loads of water and supplies. And they're turning them away. Said, no, it has to come through us. And I think you probably should talk to Fire Marshal in I think it's in Buncombe County, Canton. My son's down in Canton.
Canton?
Right, and they tried to arrest the fire marshal there for handing out water and food. And there's a restaurant there that is back up and operational enough that they can give away meals, and they threatened to arrest him 3 times. The federal government did. Wow. So there's a lot of that going on.
So can we go out there or will they arrest us right away?
No, you can go out there, but you can't sell food. Or you can't even give it away.
Yeah,
they're trying to arrest them here. The churches and everybody pulled together. We really don't need them anymore. I mean, we're okay. We could use supplies, and airlift and stuff like that has been helpful. They've been real big with that, but even that's non-existent anymore. So don't say it. I don't know that they're not helping because I'm just in the area I'm in.
Yeah.
So that's.
Thank you. And I was just gonna ask 2 more really quickly. So have you seen people get the $750 like help or no?
I never even knew there was one out there.
Wow.
Never heard of it.
Wow. And what would you say is the best way for us to help you, like as out-of-towners?
Transportation, getting people around is a big thing. Getting into places, a lot of these hollers up in here, there's no road. I mean, Monday, we pulled 9 vehicles out of George's Fork. That was no road, and there were 61 people stranded up there from a Christian church group. It's a Christian resort up there called High Pastures, and they were stranded up there, couldn't get out. We went out and pulled them out, and we got 61 people. 2 women, I think they said they are very pregnant, ready to very close. So we got everybody out, and that was cool. So, but we've been out every day. Some of the churches have made huge stores of foods and waters and stuff, and asking people to help deliver it. I think transportation is the big thing. There's been some really good stories. A fellow from Texas came up and was giving away gas out here, 10 gallons at a time. Wow. I asked him, I said, who was sponsoring it? He said him and his dad. Wow. Drove from Texas with 12,000 gallons of fuel. That's, he said they were getting some help from, I guess, the companies in the area, but that's still a big deal. Yeah. There's a lot of good going on. I don't know. I never heard about it. 750 is the first news to me. Yeah. But wow. We're helping because we can. Our home is in a dry spot. We've got food at the house. We've got well water running. I got my generator on. Yeah. So we're good. There's a lot of people that are not in that good a shape.
With the hurricane, because there's like a lot of rumors on the internet that you guys aren't getting help or that you guys are, and so we just want to get it from a local.
I've been in Asheville for the entirety of this thing. I live in Mitchell County, but I work for Asheville Fire, so I've been down there supporting efforts. So.
Okay. And so do you believe like the people here are getting enough help from the government or private organizations, or what are your opinions about it?
Yeah, I think there's a lack of tasks and there's support saturation in that there's a collection of rescue, engineering, like water, electric, etc. It's all out there. It's just clearing the roads and getting to the stuff. As long as it remains here, we'll be good. I think it's an access issue right now. But.
Okay. Because I hear a lot of residents, they talk about like mainly water is like the big thing.
Yeah.
Sure. And we just want to kind of like, our biggest thing is to give hope to people, the good news, like Jesus Christ. We want people to get the good news because there's hope even throughout disasters like this. And I know people like in such a diverse time, people have different political beliefs, like either one side or that side. But, I feel like at the end of the day, we're all humans and we need to seek after God. And I think he gives us peace and joy in these, hard times, But I think that's the most important thing. But I was just curious as well, too, like your thought on the whole situation, because I don't know, have you or anyone received the $750 aid? Is that something that's actually being processed to people? Do people know about it or?
People do know about it for sure. I don't know as far as like the distribution and timeline, et cetera, how that's going. I'm sure there's a flood of applications, but hopefully, I'm not sure. I need to speak to people in town, but in the city, I've seen there's a massive collection in Asheville itself. It's more the rural areas that are slower to get the help, but it's coming for sure.
Yeah, that's good. And so, because I've seen a lot of people getting help here too. So, what are ways that we could help, like as out of towners? What are ways that we could help people here locally?
Now, I'm not so sure. I think continuing to support the water mission's a big deal, and just keeping it kind of in the news, whether that's your social media, et cetera. Just reminding people that there are folks hurting out here, and I think that keeps engagement from the nonprofits as well. They're more apt to be involved in a mission where there's high visibility for them. That helps them and that helps us. So it's a good thing. So keep talking about it, please. Yeah. It's pretty awful, man. It's harrowing stuff. Yeah, like it's bad out here, but it's really, really bad in some spots. Yeah, they're gone, and people are gone with it. Loss of life, and I'm not sure if Ash will ever be the same.
And what spots have you seen like received it the worst here?
I know Boone took it pretty good. Hot Springs, the river basin around Swannanoa River in Asheville itself. It went underwater, which is where a lot of the rescues happen, and now it's recovery, which is where I was yesterday. So it's chasing smells.
And do you feel like you guys are getting enough help from the government or no?
Well, it's kind of mixed, I think, right now. I think, they're trying real hard, and they're up against something that we've never seen before, nothing they've ever seen before. A hurricane in the mountains, pretty much. Yeah. So I think they're trying. I mean, it's hard to coordinate around these places because it's so hard, remote and hard to get to. It's, usually places like Florida, it's kind of flat, and you at least, have a place to maybe land a helicopter and stuff better. But I think they're trying, but there's still some troubles and stuff they got to work out, for the next time. Just to be more ready and stuff around here, infrastructure-wise. So.
And have you or anyone you know personally received the 750 from the Kamala Biden administration?
No, I ain't heard about that. I don't know what that is, huh? I have no idea. What is that?
So basically, they're supposed to be giving $750 loan to the residents to help them that have gotten.
That would really help out. It would help out. So, that's the first I've heard of that. So, we had minor damage at my house, but I had some damage, and I might need some help with it because I'm disabled and I don't work. I'm on oxygen. I'm trying to take care of my wife. We just found something. She's got something in her brain, so might be MS. She's got a neurology appointment the 11th in Asheville. I don't know if they're going to have this all cleaned up for there, and I don't know. So it's just a rough time. There's a whole lot more people rougher off. They lost lives and family and houses and everything like that. So there's a lot of good people in this county, though. A lot of good people.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying like the same message. Just like they don't feel like the government's helping much, and they feel like they're getting more help from like other citizens or like private.
That's kind of true. Yeah, I mean churches help. I mean they've come in from everywhere. I mean the church that I went to, they've took stuff to other places when they have had storms, and now they're repaying back. They're coming up here. They got so much stuff they don't even know where to halfway send it sometimes. So, it's just crazy. We'll be all right though. It'll all turn out all right.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Do you guys believe that the government is helping you guys enough or no?
It's really too early to tell right now. Everything's in a whole lot of chaos, and we're having a whole lot of trouble, telling who's here, who's not here, and what they're doing and what they're not doing. So it's too early to tell what they're going to do for us and what they're not going to do. Yeah.
Okay. And have you guys like received or anyone you guys know like about the $750 loan or no?
Nope. Nobody received that.
No. Wow. Okay. And what do you guys think are like, I guess, the best ways that like us out-of-towners could help in this situation?
Do what?
What's the best way that us out-of-towners could help in this situation?
We need stuff. Money's not really helping for a lot of people right now because where are you going to spend it at? We need stuff. We got babies needing diapers. We got babies needing food. Got mamas needing formula. We need generators for power. We need things like that if people can help. But people's been really good to us, so we're not really complaining about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I hear a lot of people saying like churches and stuff like that is like helping a lot throughout the situation. So I think like a lot more of like the local community has been helping around. Is that like kind of like how you guys feel about it too? Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
The good old boys mainly doing all the work.
Yeah.
And we're really thankful for all of the power companies that's come to help us. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have what we've got right now. So we're really, really thankful for that.
Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your opinions about everything and giving us insight. We're from Florida, so yeah, I came from down south. We're from Central Florida. We just kind of came here because we want to get like the real perspective, because you see a lot of things on social media, and we kind of wanted to get like, what's the real life, thing, So yeah, that's pretty much it.
For us up here in the mountains,
Yeah.
we adapt and overcome.
Yeah. I was surprised too, because I wasn't expecting a hurricane over here in the mountains either, right? It's so crazy.
We went to bed that night thinking everything's going to be all right. And woke up the next morning and
Nothing was all right.
Yeah. That's crazy. There's also one hitting home for me too, so
Yeah.
I got one in a few days.
Yeah, pretty close, ain't it?
It's close to
Hopefully
home.
y'all are great. Hopefully y'all won't be bad and that y'all don't lose hardly anything. We would wish this on anybody.
This flood this time, man. 51.
Yeah.
And I remember one back in 90 or 77. This one here, I mean, it wasn't a drop in the bucket. It was bad back then.
Yeah.
This one here was not.
Make America born again. I've not seen that slogan yet.
Because a lot of people, they believe in Make America Great Again.
Yeah.
And so it's like an eye catcher. And so my message is Make America Born Again, like make America believe in Jesus Christ,
Exactly.
Make America Born Again. I think that's something that's like really important in this day and age, especially because I feel like a lot of people have like, political opinions and people are like always fighting on politics and stuff. I think it's important for us to unite in Christ and to seek
They will put
Jesus as King.
first, if
Yeah.
everything else fall right into place.
Yeah, everything else will follow, right? Yeah.
All in all, it's really bad. It's really bad out here. But you
Yeah.
know, we're really blessed. There's a lot of people lost so much of everything, and there's other people that's coming to give them what they've got. Everybody here is sharing what they have because we're really all we depend on.
Yeah,
And
we
there's
the
people
people.
coming from so far away to help us. We've got people here from Canada. They
Yeah.
sent their line workers to help us and everything. And if it wasn't for all of them, I can't say enough about all the electric companies, the power companies, all that. I can't say enough about them. They're doing their absolute best to help us to get us power. I mean, if they don't have power in the towns, we can't come here to shop. And I mean, I would love for them to have power everywhere, you know, and snap their fingers and then I'll be back up. But it's not going to be a quick fix. So we're patient and we're appreciative.
Yeah. Yeah. I noticed you guys have improved a lot, but there's obviously a lot like more to go to. Like people are mainly saying the water and the generators, like you guys just said. And yeah, I think I think there was a town, what was it called? Like down Cattail, they said was really bad. Did you guys hear about that? Yeah. Cattail is that way?
Yeah, it's Cane River.
Down to the next slide.
It's been wiped out.
Oh.
Yeah, Cane River down here is been wiped out. There's still people stranded down there.
Oh my
There-
gosh.
Our town, Spruce Pine, was
You guys can't go
underwater.
down there, or
We're trying. Yeah.
can I go down there today? Like,
We don't know. I can't tell you can go down. We can't tell you can't. We're gonna try.
wow.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Wow.
We went across roads right after this happened that really wasn't road.
Wow.
We went under trees, around trees, stopped while they cut trees.
You say I didn't know all of that. That's crazy, actually.
There is, I mean, it's good old boys and chainsaws and pickup trucks that's really clearing the roads. Aspen's doing everything they can. They've got so many people out working to help us. They really
Wow.
do. So, and I know everybody talks about the government will do this, government will do that. By the time the government gets here, we'll
It's
start
already
with.
done. Yeah.
By the time these people so-called get to $750, they won't need it no more.
Exactly. It's like we, the people, are the only people that we can trust on. We can't really trust on. But this is the reality of the hurricane. And unfortunately, there seems to be a grand conspiracy behind the reasoning this hurricane occurred. And it's very, very traumatic situation. So I really encourage you guys to help in whichever way you can, guys, to help these people. And I think the most important thing that we can do is to remember to make America born again, guys, because we all need Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is King, and he is God at the end of the day. He reigns, he's supreme throughout all of this evilness, throughout all of this debauchery, throughout all of these conspiracies. Jesus is King, and he will help us get through it all.